Hey guys, this is Chad Ward with Bulterra Capital Markets here with another video. Man, I hope you guys have been enjoying your time with us and all the content that we've been providing you all with, and we have more to come. So, this particular video is just going to go into great depth of what's been going on in the markets, what's been going on with our performance as a whole, some key things that have happened in the past couple of weeks, and I just want to make sure to just provide you with full transparency of the journey that I've been on. It has been very trying to say the least, but we are still here and we are still conquering each and every day, just trying to get better. And that's what it's about when you're, definitely trying to master these markets. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right. So here's the first of the news. So unfortunately, we lost both of our funded accounts. So my 50K account is no longer with us, and our 100K account is no longer with us at all. So if you take a look here, this was the 50K eval, not eval, the XFA with Topstep, and this was the 100K XFA with Topstep. So unfortunately, with the 100K account, we couldn't gain any type of steam. So we basically were, in drawdown for the most part. We actually started to gain some of it back just to have another overall, max drawdown day. Just didn't end well. And I'll take you through a series of those trades just to show you some of um, the performance metrics and different things like that. However, we actually traded pretty well when it came to the 50K account. Now, we were up about $2,800, and the problem was I had this number in my mind. Okay, if we can get to 3K, what we'll do is we'll take 50% of it and then we'll leave a $1,500 buffer. Unfortunately, we were unable, to get to that $3,000 mark. And it was crazy because I was actually doing pretty well from an overall standpoint. I would have a really great day, but then I would do something just out of the, woodworks, and just wasn't locked into discipline, either over traded that day or got a little bit emotional, went on tilt. And yeah, we end up having a max daily drawdown day. Then we'll have a great or phenomenal day trading. And, we'll, 2 days later, we'll hit another max daily drawdown. So the risk management wasn't as great or as what we expected it to be. It is what it is, but this is just full transparency. And I'm going to take you over to how we actually did from a performance standpoint. Okay, so here we go. Here we are. So this is the report for the 100K XFA with Topstep. As you can see, we hit our max drawdown for the account. To start off, we started off at a zero balance. We ended up hitting max daily drawdown on the first day. So we obviously came out on the wrong foot, if you will, which is something that you never want to hit when you're taking these evals. You really want to practice really smart risk management. You don't want to go on tilt. You don't want to allow your emotions to get the best of you to put you in this type of predicament. So as you can see here, the next day we take a small loss of $165. We take a small gain of $53. I think this was a break even day pretty much. We end up started off on the losing end of the spectrum, and we were able to gain it back with a little bit of profit. Then the very next day, on day 4, had a phenomenal day trading, $1,600 profit for the day. We got back within negative $500, close to that. Unfortunately, as you can see here, the very next day, we're met with another $2,000 loss. And then we were able to kind of draw, again, we made another push, another surge to get out of drawdown, got about to almost close to about $1,000 in drawdown here, building some hope. We're just trying to do whatever we can in order to get this account to break even. Unfortunately, we're able to do that because we're met with a max drawdown day, just trying to get back to break even. being a little too aggressive, kind of just trying to throw a Hail Mary to see if something sticks on the wall. Not a great place where you want to be when you're trading. And that was that. So let's go ahead and switch over to our 50K XFA so I can show you the results for that as well. All right, here we go with our XFA for the 50K account with the Topstep that we were able to trade on. So as you can see, our high of the account was about $2,800, close to 3 grand. We had a profit, a mental profit target set in my mind of 3 grand. That's where I wanted the account to grow to in order to take a sizable withdrawal from this particular account. I know now after going through this, after spending what I think it was $49 to take the eval, and then spending $149 to onboard this type of account. So you're looking at roughly, if you round it off, it's roughly $200. So I'm 200 in a hole when I'm taking this account. And this is something that I really want to stress to traders that are taking these accounts or these type of evals and passing them. Understand this. Understand the capital you already put up, right? Talking about $200, right, of your own capital that you put up in order to get to this point. So I want to stress to you, once you hit that 5 day, whatever that is, because obviously you have to hit, as you can see here on the top of the screen, 5 winning days of at least $200. Once you meet that requirement, I would, even if, right, it's not much. Let's just say your total profit is $1,000, right? What I would do is take the initial capital that you put into this in order to get to this point. So for this particular account, for a 50K account, you've spent $50 to take it, 150 to onboard it. So you want to make sure that once you hit your 5 days of profit, whatever that is, it doesn't have to be a consistent 5 days. It doesn't have to be a consistent 5 days with $200. It could be $300 this day, $400 this day, $200 one day. You maybe have $200 back-to-back days, and then on the last day you have a great day of $800 to $1,000, whatever that may be. But you want to make sure that you take some profit off of the table, right? It doesn't have to be the 50% that they allow you to do. It could be just the $200 that you paid in order to even play, right? You paid to play. You did what you were supposed to do. You've gained some profit. Take some of it out so that now you're kind of like at a break even. Like you're kind of like risk free at this point, right? You extracted the amount of money that you put in, your initial cost of investment into this. You've gotten that back. Now, let's take a look at what happened. So I got this account up to $2,800. So we had a max daily drawdown on the very first day. We're able to break even on the next day. We take a small loss of $443, right? Great, great risk right there, right? A 50K account, $400, a little bit over $400 is a loss for the day. Come back the next day and we do that. Come back with a $1,500 day, and then another $1,000 day. So in 2 days, we're able to get $2,500 in profit to get over that $2,000 mark, but we give it back. Okay, so we have another max daily drawdown day. We gain it back with another 900, a little bit over $950. We get back to where we lost that previous day, and then it's just like every time we had a good surge and good trading, I would say, or good trading results, we gave it back with these max daily drawdown days, right? So let's just say let's just say we eliminate this day, right? And whether this is a small loss day or whatever, but let's just say we don't trade this day, okay? Or put something there or a mechanism there to where, hey, if you have 2 back-to-back great days of trading, maybe you should take a day off, preserve some of your capital, right? Let's just say we implement something like that here. Well, if you take a look, if we eliminate this day and then have this day, and obviously hindsight is 2020, but we're just speaking hypothetically here, okay? We would have went from 2,100, you add that 9, that would have been technically 3 grand, right? We could, on this very next day, okay, we would have been able to probably get a withdrawal from this particular account, right? So that's 1 positive day, 2, 3, 4. So we would have had to probably wait to the next positive day, if you will, in order to get this withdrawal. But however, as you can see, man, it's just really was just not managing risk on the days after we had really good, you know, trading days. So, or trading performances rather. I mean, if you come here, we have a small loss day of 529, 53, 1600 that day. Then we lost another 1,000. Then we have a 960, 658, another 1,000, and then another 1,000. And then we eventually went to zero. So that's basically it as far as what went on in these XFAs that we took with Topstep. Unfortunately, we're back to square one, trying to get funded again. Again, this look, trade these type of accounts come and go, right? But the main focus here, when you do get these accounts, you have to manage them as if this is the last that you have, right? Now that may bring on some stress to you, right? Because you might have that fear of losing the account. You might have that fear of on the account, whatever that may be, whatever that fear may be, right? If we're treating it like it's our last, right? Which means, and not from a so I guess what I'm getting at is not from a place of fear, but from a place being responsible. Okay. So what does that entail? That entails that we take the proper steps in order to be great risk managers. Okay. That means uh, getting our daily report card together, understanding why are we taking these trades, understanding why we didn't get the outcome that we were looking for, whether that been mechanical, whether that been psychological, whether that was a mishap, you know, and you analyzing the markets, maybe you saw one thing this way and it went the other way, whatever that may be. It's just important to be responsible when you get into this position. And to be quite frank with you, I don't think I prepared myself accordingly in order to be able to really take this opportunity and optimize it the best way. Did I have some success? Of course I did. However, the problem was I did not do the things that were necessary prior, which was build a level of discipline, build a level of consistency, right? Doing the right things on a daily basis. So now looking from where I am now and looking back, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing the right thing on a daily basis. And because that's what consistency is. Doing the things that are expected of you or that you're expecting yourself to do, right? And doing it over and over and over again in a meticulous fashion, if you will. So that's that. Where are we now? We are back to square one. We're trying to do what we need to do in order to get to the next funded stage. So there you have it. That's the update so far of what we've been doing, update on our performances with the XFAs that we did lose with Topstep. And I hope this video serves a true testament of transparency. I don't want to be an individual here on social media or on any of these platforms giving you fluff or giving you stuff that necessarily isn't true, right? I want to be honest and upfront with all of my downfalls. And I will also want to show you the successes as well. So as we continue to climb this mountain, as we continue to overcome these obstacles, we're going to do what we need to do in order to be the successful traders that we want to become. So with that being said, it's your boy Chad Ward with Platera Capital Markets TV. I hope this was insightful, and I hope to see you on the flip with more content. God bless, peace, and prosperity.